I am beyond myself right now. I have the most talented, the most influential makeup artist of our time,
Ariel.
Makeup by Ariel.
Makeup by Ariel. Makeup by Ariel.
It's incredible to see how far you've come. You've always had this gift. The whole blush trend, the way people apply blush, it's because of Ariel. You're already a legend. Like, it's pretty shocking. You snatched my eyes. What did you do? How have you been?
When it was all starting fresh, like it was just really hard to digest.
You having to like look at like everything you've built your life for to say, I'm willing to risk it for the sake of humanity, it does something to you.
And I'm over here trying to hopefully be a voice to bring awareness to these people, like hopefully existing still.
Oh, sorry, you're making me cry a little bit.
Oh.
Hey beautiful people. Ariel is so amazing. I have been following his career since he started. From the first time I was like, this man is so talented. He's so incredible.
That makes me happy. You always have been so supportive.
I just feel like having you here today is so surreal because I've been just dying for this point for like over a decade. And you're finally here. And you did my makeup.
Happy.
I know, I feel really powerful.
I needed this too. I feel like I needed like a sense of empowerment being in front of a powerhouse like yourself. Like I feel so like just good and empowered, and we needed this.
We needed it. We needed
So
it.
if you guys want to see how we created this look, keep on watching.
I'm gonna be calm. I'm so excited, I don't care. I'm so excited.
I'm excited too. By the way, let me just start off by saying that I am like insanely inspired by you
Oh
at
my
all.
God.
Like every step of your career, like I've been watching from the very beginning, and I feel blessed, honored, and highly favored to be here in your presence right now.
Oh my God, boo.
Because as much as it might feel exciting to you, for me, it's even more exciting to be next to someone who literally finessed her way through life in the most smooth and beautiful way.
My team already knows how much I'm geeking out. Before we started filming, guys, I've been screaming. I woke up this morning with such a pep in my step you don't even know. Like, Ariel's doing my makeup. So the crazy thing is we've actually had our careers started around the same time.
Yeah.
I was like a little bit, maybe like a few years before.
Yeah.
And I watched Ariel, and I remember I've been obsessed with you from the beginning. I just knew that you had this crazy obsession with everything you did. I've never seen anybody like you. and I knew that Ariel was gonna be this big. I knew it. I knew it from the very beginning, and I have been obsessed with you ever since. Like when Ariel does somebody's face, you know it's an Ariel face. This is the best way I could have ever started 2024. This is like the best way you don't even. I'm like, how am I gonna top this?
Sorry, we just
We're gonna
popped
be
your
professional.
eardrums.
We're gonna be professional. Yeah, I'm gonna stop in a minute.
We're gonna start with brows. I personally feel like brows frame and shape the face, and to save you guys the time, because it takes me forever, we're just gonna fast forward through this part, so.
What did you do to my face?
Just a little brow
Just
work.
the brow already.
Just
I
a
look
little brow
airbrush.
work.
Oh my God.
By the
You're
way,
so
I was gonna
sweet.
tell you this.
What?
I personally feel that you look your prettiest without makeup.
Thank you.
I think you look gorgeous with makeup on, but I think you look your
so
prettiest
much.
without makeup.
You're so sweet.
Because your eye shape is really prominent on your face. You have like really pretty features.
Thank
Like
you.
you have really glossy eyes, if that makes sense.
Thank you. You
Yeah.
do too. You have really glossy eyes. You have like a beautiful eye color.
Thank you.
They're like honey.
So I'm gonna use the Huda Beauty Faux Filter Corrector in the shade Peach, and I'm using this on her eyelids just to correct a little bit of discoloration. You have really good lashes. So you guys can tell like the difference. It's still a little bit on obviously like the orangier side because we are using a peach corrector, but it's canceled out a lot of like the darkness that is obviously prominent on this side. We're gonna use a little bit of the Faux Filter Concealer in the shade Graham Cracker. This is Huda's shade, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and lightly stamp it over the corrector shade we put on the lids.
So what do you spend the most time on usually?
Brows.
But you know what's so crazy is your contour is insane.
Thank you.
Did
The way
you
I
feel?
shaped the face.
The way you shape the face.
Yeah, but you know that's what I take the least amount of time on.
You probably just have an eye for it. You probably know exactly where you're gonna contour me.
Yeah.
Wait, do you know exactly where you're gonna contour me
Yeah.
already? Oh my God. So when you're talking to people, you're like thinking about contouring their faces?
You know, I'm rarely ever, like people think I'm judging their makeup,
Yes.
and I never am. It's
Oh my
very
God.
rare,
I'd be
unless
so
it's something like
uncomfortable.
really like shockingly bad.
Really?
But there's very rare instances.
Wait, is that a real beauty mark you have there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I just
Mine's fake.
emphasize it.
Your career's been a little over 10 years now, right?
Yes.
And you're already a legend. Like, it's pretty shocking. I'm gonna start rumors. I'm gonna start saying Ariel used all of our makeup, everything.
But I use a lot of it. It's not a lie. By the way, my favorite brow pencil, and you guys can clip this for life, is Huda Beauty's brow pencil.
Is Huda Beauty's brow pencil.
I hope I die in my grave with a whole bunch of them around me. Currently using Easy Bake to set the eyebrows. Do you set your eyebrows?
No.
Okay, so I like to set brows because I feel like initially the brow color's a little too intense. So I like it to kind of fade into the background and become a lot softer.
Wow, look at that.
Yeah.
I'm wearing this all week.
No.
I'm not taking it off.
That's not okay.
I don't give a fuck how bad this is bad for my skin.
So now I'm using the palette Empowered, and I'm gonna go in with the shade Keep Going. Honestly, the names in here are really good for even just kind of like what's going on now
Oh my God.
in the world. I feel like we all need a little bit of empowerment.
How have you been?
I've been okay. I told you before I suffer from really bad anxiety in general. It was just really hard, I think, for everyone to watch what was going on and what continues to go on. And when it was all starting fresh, it was just really hard to digest. I was hyperventilating and I couldn't breathe, and I had to do some breath work with my therapist. I'm in a better place now, but it still is really, really hard.
But you're so sweet, to use your voice and to care, because a lot of people would not look at it anymore. They would say, I don't want to see this, I don't want to feel it, I'm just gonna pretend it doesn't exist.
Yeah, well, even with me, even with in life in general, when I'm feeling any kind of pain, I'm not the type to take a painkiller because I need to know what I'm feeling.
Right.
And I think that's the most human thing, is to know what you're going through and what
Totally.
you're feeling. And I think it goes the same with things that are just happening in general. Even though it doesn't feel good, you have to feel it to understand that you're human and that these are things that are just happening to you.
I also feel like I've, honestly, my mental health has been not the best the past 3 months, and honestly just due to everything that's been going on in Palestine. And I know you and I have talked about that a lot, or, here and there.
Totally.
On social. I don't know, I feel like I don't want to, pretend like I have to be, happy all the time.
No.
You know what I mean?
Definitely not.
I'm not gonna lie, today has, been one of the brightest days in, the last 3 months. I woke up today so excited. I had, the biggest pep in my stomach. I was in such a good mood. Because I'm usually
but honestly, that is such a beautiful thing. I think that when I started to post again about makeup stuff, people were getting a little angry with me, but I'm just there's always half of the crowd that's yes, I'm supporting this, and then there's half of the crowd that is why are you posting?
Yeah.
But
it's never enough.
It's
though.
never enough. And I'm not saying that's not the case, because it's true that there should be more of it and we should be louder. But this is also therapy for me and for a lot of other
100%.
people who need a sense of creativity to get a little escape in their head.
100%.
And I think that this, that feeling that you got this morning is so important for me to know, because I think that it makes what I'm doing that much more worth it.
Oh my God. And not only that, but when you fill your cup, you can do more then.
Close. Yeah, for sure.
It's not we are here to destroy ourselves and then not be able, we're here for purposes, we have purpose.
For me, I felt compelled to do it, and it took me a second to really understand how compelled I was to do it. And one night I was like, what am I doing? What are we doing?
Yeah.
And it happened during Halloween, and I was just thinking, everyone out here is really so lacking of compassion and sympathy for what other people are going through. And it made me think of how inhumane a lot of people are.
Yeah, I feel like they get really into themselves. Sorry, you're making me cry a little bit. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I won't cry, I promise. I'm gonna try my best not to cry. It's kind of wild, because also you having to look at everything you've built your life for, and to say I'm willing to risk it for the sake of humanity. It does something to you.
Oh my God, it does. Mm-hmm. And for the better. Mm-hmm. At first, I think everyone has that little bit of fright, oh my God, how about if things go south or whatever? But then you just go, fuck it. You know what? I'm doing something that feels good to me.
It's beyond me.
And it's beyond me.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But how many people are doing that, in your position? I don't think anybody is doing it in your position,
Everyone's too scared because they have a lot to lose. But I'm just I have a lot to lose in things that I can regain in other spaces. But my dignity, other people's lives are at risk, and I'm over here trying to hopefully be a voice to bring awareness to these people, hopefully existing still.
Yeah.
And sorry, it's really, it's a tough thing to talk on.
Yeah. Oh no, you're making me cry again. I'm sorry. I'm are you crying too?
It's just a little hard to really talk about these things.
It is really hard to talk about this. I'm not somebody who cries, and I swear I cry every single day right now. I'm not I felt like I was a mean person before. And I'm what happened to me?
I don't know.
Sorry, boo.
I don't think you're mean. I think you're a boss. And when it comes down to things that are this touchy and you have a kid,
Yes.
I think
It's hard not to
perspectives change. Okay.
We gotta move on though, because
Yeah,
I can't.
We're gonna be here forever.
If you could do like anybody's makeup, who would you do?
Rihanna.
You need to do Rihanna. Rihanna.
You are like a queen at doing your liner, so this is
love it.
really intimidating.
You know what's so
Look
funny
down. Oh
is I feel like my liner changes though all the time. I don't feel like I'm consistent with the way I do it. So ready for 2024. And I'm starting the year with you. Like, this is the best thing. Honestly, like, Ariel, you don't even know. But like, also, is it all downhill from here? Like,
Stop. Stop. No, never.
Oh my God.
Stop.
Oh, look at my eyeliner. You snatched my eyes with my eyeliner. Wait, I need to see this. Wait, I need to see this.
No, not yet, not
Oh
yet,
my
not
God,
yet,
it looks
not yet, not
amazing. What did you do?
Just lifted the eyes a little.
I look beautiful. I do.
Not the goggles. All right, guys, so we have finished the top part of her eyes. I usually do eyes like 80% of the way, and then I go into skin. So we're gonna move into skin. Huda has already prepped her skin for me, and it's gorgeous and supple and juicy and all of the above. And we're gonna use the new Faux Filter Corrector in the shade Cherry Blossom. And you guys should definitely be super excited about this because, first of all, it's super brightening.
Yeah.
It pairs perfectly with like that perfect like pinky blush that I love to do.
Your signature.
My signature.
Took over the world. You, like,
My
changed the world.
signature pinky blush. Like I feel like it's like the perfect fusion between your blush and your under eye application. And you know how everyone on TikTok has been doing like that like super pinky under eye and like blending liquid blush with their concealer to get the right color. Well, this is the perfect concoction
I'm
right
so
here for
happy
you.
you love it. It
I
means
love
so much
it.
to me that you love it.
I love it.
Like your validation on this is everything.
And sorry, the best part about it for me, aside from the color, is the consistency of all of these. They're really thin. The formula, like it feels really lightweight on the eyes, but it feels like it's super effective and you can see it. My rule of thumb is like 3. Like if you want to kind of like brighten and correct, I kind of like do like 3 dots.
I love that. That's like, we always say 1 dot to brighten or 3 to correct.
Yeah.
I honestly, you have no idea how much it means to me that you love this because like your validation on this is like everything because you are the creator of that beautiful filter under eye.
Thank you.
So like this is like amazing that like it means so much to me that you love it. You have no idea.
I'm gonna use like the flat edge of a concealer brush and I'm just gonna kind of like line up the edge of the shadow a little bit with this just to clean up. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lightly blend the product that we have, and then wherever else we need a little bit more correction, I'm gonna go in with a brush and finish correcting so that I can have a little bit more precise application versus just applying product onto the skin. So I'm gonna just tap off whatever excess I don't want, because in reality, I wanna correct, but when people correct the under eyes, they put way too much product on. Do you feel like you're like a part of that group?
Definitely, 100%.
Okay. It's fine. I mean, everyone has their ways, but I personally feel like correcting, because also you don't want it to like mess with your concealer color. You're trying to correct something, not like mesh it into your concealer, because then you're adding unnecessary amounts of product.
I was doing that.
So I'm using it to brighten right now, and then whatever areas we want to actually correct, that's where I'm gonna actually apply the amounts of product that I want. So I'm taking a clean brush, I'm dipping into the product in the back of my hand, and then I'm strategically gonna place it like here in the darkest area of her under eye and like add a little bit of extra brightness and correction there. We're gonna move on to concealer, and I'm gonna use the Faux Filter, Faux Filter.
This is my favorite shade. It might be like a little,
What?
I don't know. It's funny. I feel like I could go brighter, but it's not really my color. This is like lighter than my color.
This is pretty dark.
See, I want to go lighter.
Yeah, we should go
Want to?
lighter.
Yeah.
Yeah, this looks more accurate. Sorry guys, I didn't choose this. Huda chose her color.
You're like, that's not on me. You don't even have to use
So
our foundation.
I'm gonna blend her concealer with my beauty sponge.
I feel like you don't put a lot of product on.
Nope.
That's so funny.
And because I layer so many things, so eventually
Wow.
I'll be able to cover everything without having like 5 layers of
That is
concealer on.
wild.
And I tend to blend a lot of it out. So like, as you can tell, like I'm really pressing it in.
I love your sponge. Can I see it?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I love it.
So it's
so
double-ended
soft.
as well, so that you have 2 points. So whether you want to use one side for concealer, one side
Right.
for foundation.
I love
whatever.
it.
So I like to do concealer like the center of the face at least before I do the rest of the foundation so that I don't apply foundation everywhere.
Oh my god, I love this brush. Can we talk about this brush?
Yes.
I love this brush so much. This is one of my favorite brushes.
Me too.
I love
like the
it
way that it
so
applies
much.
makeup is so beautiful. I feel like it does half of the work for me.
And I actually love to use it for foundation also. I love it so much.
I, for whatever reason, never gave this a full shot because I'm a creature of habit and whatever works for me usually is just like what I stick to. But I got this recently when I got to Dubai because she sent me a crazy package. And it was the most buttery,
Isn't it
blendable
delicious?
formula I've ever used for cream contour. So if you're looking for a cream contour, I'm not even, this is not sponsored. I'm obsessed.
I'm so happy
it's
you
so
like it.
good.
I know, I
like,
love it.
it's like
my
crack.
I love
And
it.
like I could just keep adding all day and it just blends and blends and blends.
I'm so happy you like it.
It's beautiful. Okay, so on the forehead, I create like a half circle.
So pretty.
So this is gonna create like a beautiful halo that when the light hits you, you're gonna look like you have a spotlight on you.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
My bad side looks good. I swear.
So I'm gonna use a clean brush and just kind of like fuse everything together so that there's no harsh lines and everything's kind of just like blending in harmony. Okay, first of all, we gotta take a break for this blush. This is a really beautiful cream blush, specifically this shade, Proud Pink.
favorite.
It's like, I wanna like bathe in it. So I'm gonna tap it right at the top of the apples of the cheek. We're gonna set her under eyes now, and I'm gonna be using the Peach Pie.
Favorite shade. Cream pie.
Cream Pie, what
No,
did it-
peach pie. You said cream pie originally.
Oh yeah! We're gonna use the Peach Pie Easy Bake.
So funny, we were creating it and then you were talking about peach and I was like, see? Ariel said peach.
I just love how smoothly this powder applies on the under eyes. It also creates like this like beautiful blurring effect. Look up.
I love the way you like placed everything.
So here, keep your eyes looking forward. This is where I kind of like bring the shadow as low as I can to shorten the face. I like to shorten the distance between like lower eyelid and your upper lip. And I feel like this creates like balance and symmetry.
Oh, I love that.
This is really crazy because this is a random blush palette that I have. Obviously, I love this pink shade. Watch how I apply blush.
There's no Dior blush in there.
Nope. This is how I choose my shade of blush. So I like my placement to be like right above the apple of the cheek into the under eye, but not like completely. This is a little secret of mine that I never really share with anyone, but today I'm gonna share it with you
We don't have to
guys.
share if you don't want to.
Okay, but I want to. So
We've got a lot of tricks.
Peach Pie, why I like it so much is because I like to use a lot of peachy tones under the eye to like hide and change like little discoloration bits. I use an eyeshadow that's peach after my makeup is done. That's why I don't use layers and layers of concealer.
Oh my god, that's what you're talking about.
And then I go in and like, this is like a little magic eraser for me.
You're
You wanna
kidding.
hold a mirror? So you
Yes,
can
I
see?
actually want to see it so bad.
So
Wait, so
like,
you're gonna erase the veins?
so look, here I'm gonna go boom and like, goodbye.
That is so wild because I used to use a white color to do that.
Yeah, yeah. So something more skin tone like,
Oh my god.
and then like you go here and look up. It kind of just like corrects all of that.
Oh my god, that is wild.
I'm gonna dust off underneath the cheeks. So these lip liners, they like set.
Can you please come out with your makeup line?
I know, right?
Your technique is like insane.
Just gonna add a couple more dots of
I'm
this.
like literally obsessed.
Look up. So for the last step, I'm gonna use Peach Pie from the Easy Bake Snatch, right?
Yeah,
Snatch
easy
it.
bake and snatch.
Easy Bake and Snatch. And we're just gonna like lightly tap it in. I like to use a powder puff for this. Cute. I'm gonna, just for balancing of color, I'm gonna tap it in the center of the chin and the forehead. You look beautiful.
I have never looked so good in my entire life. Oh my god.
All right, guys, so here's the final look. I had so much fun with you
Oh my
today.
god, I had the most fun with you.
Thank you for bringing me all the way to Dubai. And thank you for having me just in your presence
if
and
you want.
being able to just be a part of your team for a day. Like, it's been amazing. I love you guys all.
Who wants Ariel to move to Dubai?
Yeah, if you guys want to see me here more often, let me know.
Yes, please. Please move to Dubai. This cannot be the only time you do my makeup. Please, like, do not do this to me.
I
You cannot make me
know.
this cute and then never wear makeup again. No.
Yeah, we need to make it happen. I'm gonna fly back just for Huda.
Please, 100%.
Thank you,
Thank
babe.
you,
That
Ariel.
makes me
You're the
happy.
best.